Morning everybody, myself Sanjana Keshwar and today's my topic is body cavity. Space within the body where organ and structures are reside is termed as body cavity, or in other words we can say that it is a fluid filled space inside the body that holds and protects the organ, internal body organ. Human body cavity is separated by various membranes and structure. Two types of cavities are present in the body. First is dorsal cavity and second is the ventral cavity. So first we will look about dorsal cavity. Dorsal cavity, back of body, which give rise to the sensation and perception of nervous system, and it also further divided into two cavity, that is pleural cavity and cranial cavity and spinal cavity. Cranial cavity, it is found in the brain. It is a space within the skull that consists brain and brainstem. Spinal cavity, it is found in the spinal cord, which is it is also known as spinal canal. It is a hollow space within the ventral canal that protect the spinal cord and spinal canal. Second, ventral cavity. Ventral cavity, it allows the organ front of the body. It allows the organ to change its shape and size without disturbing nearby organ or distorting the other tissue. It is further divided into three cavity: thoracic cavity, abdominal cavity and pelvic cavity. Abdominal and pelvic cavity, also termed as abdominopelvic cavity, which is a separation of the thoracic cavity, which is a separation of the abdominal cavity by a dome-shaped structure called diaphragm. Thoracic cavity, it is a hollow space in a chest, which is further divided into two cavity. First is pleural cavity and second is pericardium cavity. Pleural cavity, it is found in lungs, and pericardium cavity, it is found in heart. Abdominal cavity, it is a hollow space at the abdominal layer, which is found in liver, stomach, intestine, kidney, adrenal gland, pancreas. And the pelvic cavity, it is hollow space in the urinary bladder, reproductive organ and rectum. Further, the body cavity is also separated by the membrane. The cranial and spinal cord, the spinal cavity, both are separated by a membrane called meninges. It is made up of three layers, and the cranial cavity is filled with a fluid called cerebrospinal fluid. And the pleural cavity, it is separated by the pleural membrane. And pericardium cavity, it is separated by the pericardial membrane. And the abdominal cavity and pelvic cavity, they are both separated by the peritoneum fluid. In this, it is body cavity is very small topic but very important in this